Is it working? All right. All right, I'm gonna just check. We got the chip in there, we got the camera, everything's going. All right. So I guess, okay, let's start. Shalom, shalom, shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We're back out here to prophesy about the downfall of this wicked kingdom called Babylon, which is, the beast, one of the beasts that we have to be afraid of, because this beast is going to cause us to go off and sin. All right. So we're going to face the east and give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahara Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders. Peace, blessing, mercy, and salutation to all the brotherhood out there teaching the truth and sincerity. Shalom, brother. How you doing now? Remember my son? Woo. All right.
How you been, brother?
Pretty good, pretty good. All right, so when you get going, I got you a mic. When you get your stuff going. So I'm going to talk about the beast. Oh, there it is. There's a beast right there.
Yes, sir.
So that's the mark of the, that's the patrolman of the beast. And of course, we wouldn't have known any of this if we hadn't listened to the apostles of GMS and followed the brotherhood's of teachings and learnings. So we're just thankful for that. So let me get started. So this is Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. All right. So two horns as a lamb. So the comparison is made to a lamb, right? And a lamb is gentle, So that means that the two horns on the lamb mean that there was two different rulers, and I think that was Marcus Aurelius and some other motherfucker. Anyways, but that's the history of the beast. Because the beast that's being spoken of in this time is a Roman Empire. So he had two horns, like the vice president and the president will be the two horns, because horns represent power or authority. And he spake as a dragon. So what happens when a dragon speaks? Well, there's something called draconian, right? Like the draconian law. Don't forget to hook yourself up with that mic. Okay. I should got it. All right, but I'll put it on the outside. So, that beast is a dragon, and a dragon is the highest form of intelligence. So, when people say, oh man, I saw that red dragon in a dream. Like they could actually be talking about a red dragon, but the red dragon goes back to Caesar, right? Or Julius Caesar, and that's the head. That's the one of the first Edomites that took over control and said, I'm the dragon. So every beast that's been mentioned in the scriptures, that beast is representing a government. So if we talk about the beast, like there's many beasts, right? There's a beast in Daniel, which is talking about Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar. And then there's a dragon right now, the dragon and the beast. So NATO would be the beast, right? Because there are many, and that's why the dragon has 7 heads. You know, because there was 7 parts of that government that took control over the so-called world and started doing things like slavery and wiping people out. Now, everybody that looks at the sign thinks one thing: oh, we're racist. Yeah, we're racist, but guess what? If the dragon didn't just do this to our people, he did that. Well, he did it to our people, basically. So that's what I'm saying. He did it to our people, but guess what? You know what the potato famine is? The potato famine of 1840 to 1851 affected Irish people. Those people are our people. Because they were on an island, and the devil at that time would have been England, right? England infected the land with some sort of fungus, infectious fungus, and it killed off 1/3 of their potatoes. And that's what these folks eat. Not only that, they still had to do things like trade. They had to trade like 95% of their whatever they had just to make Esau happy. But these people right here are the most important people, because we know that these people right here, especially starting with Judah and Abba Bivens, they're the head tent. They're the head tribe. So if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. So the dragon that's being spoken of is right now, when the book of Revelation is affecting these 3, the southern kingdom, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, which are the so-called Negroes that were over there and got brought over here from West Africa. Can you get me Revelation 12? I mean, Revelation, I think 12 and 9.
I got it.
Because a lot of people don't understand how powerful this devil is. People think, oh, it's just the devil. Okay, whatever, you got it.
Revelations 12 and 9 reads, and the great dragon was cast out, the old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
So that's a whole set of devils, of dragons and serpents. All right, that's a group of people. That's the so-called Edomites. And there's a lot of Edomites around, but they're all mixed in together. Like the Edomites live with the Israelites back in Rome, and they still do so right now.
Yep. Especially the northern kingdom, Israel has mingled himself with the nation.
Yeah.
So,
because it's hard. It's hard when you live with a group of people not to be a little bit like them. Because before we came to this part of the world, we were living the good way. Like, we were doing everything right. So right here in Revelation 13 and 12, and he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell there to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And that's talking about Rome. So Rome is a beast, right? And it's one of the last beasts. So when they're talking about America, now they're talking about the harlot. And then the dragon is the EU and the military forces. But don't forget, this story doesn't end with a happy ending. You know?
hey, it's a beautiful sight to see Babylon the Great being destroyed before our eyes. There's a scripture that says that there's 9 things that
Take joy in.
And he says, and 5, I believe 5 or 7, I will utter with my tongue. And he says, he that lives to see the fall of his enemy, and one that sees to see the joy of the children.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing. That we see Babylon the Great being destroyed and diminished as we speak.
Yeah. Those are 2 things that are happening simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
Because one, Esau's coming down and he's asking for all kinds of welfare and type of help. But Jake's like, man, I'm living my life. I'm doing the best. Because if you take a look at Jake has full cheeks. You know, they're not hungry. They know how to work. But Esau does not know how to work. I mean, he's a hard worker in the beginning, but then he's getting lazy.
And Esau is pretty much in his, if you look at it spiritually, Esau lately, I've just been noticing he's kind of going into his spirit, because even at work, I'll just approach and like, instead of giving me, you know, I'm the one that's supposed to receive the order, he kind of already subconsciously does it on. It's a beautiful.
Yeah. That's how it happens. So, and if you're not noticing that, you're missing out.
Yep.
So if you got a scripture, go ahead.
I got a precept regarding you're mentioning about a wound. You're mentioning about a wound, I believe, in regards to Babylon.
Oh yeah.
And this is the precept I thought of, which is Jeremiah chapter 51:9 says, we would have healed Babylon, but she cannot be healed. Let us leave her, and each go to his own land, for her judgment reaches to the skies, it rises as high as the clouds. The Other One has vindicated us. Come, let us tell in Zion what the Other One, our power, has done. And all these judgments upon Babylon the Great and the nations, it's in our favor. So we're out here telling the world, and you know, all what's out. You know,
the most important part that you people, everybody out here that's ignorant to the fact of being an Israelite, is look at Netanyahu. He's begging America, hey, you better back me up.
Yeah.
You better get my back. Well, guess what, Mr. Netanyahu? I thought you were the true people of the Israelites, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to help you? Because he ain't. He's going to destroy your ass.
Yep. And then I just studying right now, I know, so I believe it's Lebanon countries that they just declared, like, there's so Israel, Netanyahu, the Israelis, they had a deadline to by March 13th to come up with, like, because it's been a fairly scale attacks on those
Gaza and Palestine.
Yeah, and so they say, you know, by March 13th it's going to be full on scale, and that's what we see. All these things, all these prophecies correlate with the fall of, you know, the heads. You know,
it's exciting.
Yeah,
it's an exciting time.
Yeah,
and the best part about it is people don't even realize it's happening. People are still going to work. Yep. People are still, you know, kissing each other, getting, like the book says, they're still living in marriage and getting married.
I'll get that one for you.
They're still building shit.
Yep.
But those missiles are going to happen, and those missiles are going to strike. Boom. And everything that you see, or those crows are going to be lined up. Those crows are going to be lined up ready to pick at Esau and the 2/3.
I was just mentioning that to my dad before I came over here, or a little while ago, and my family threw for my nephew, they threw a big party for his new arrival, his baby. My idiot brother just gave an engagement ring from chick he met 3 months ago. Wow. So I looked at it like, this is how it's supposed to be, which is right here, Matthew chapter 24:37. But as the days of Noe were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking merry and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.